Hi, ladies and guacamole. Welcome to Comic Burrito.
We can edit that out.
We'll eventually come up with something, but I'm going to go with, hey,
ladies
welcome
and
to
guacamole.
the Comic Burrito podcast of us. Nope. Come get wrapped up with us.
Get wrapped up in comics.
What are we? We're Comic Burrito, a podcast. We're not the.
Not the.
We decided on no
Comic
the.
Burrito.
We are Comic Burrito,
We are Comic
a
Burrito.
podcast.
It's similar to cereal.
If you're hearing or seeing this, then you know this already, but we're a podcast. Yeah. We're going to talk about Middlewest. This book. There's art and words.
Now, is this a children's book?
It is of a child. It depends. You have a comic book reading child.
Yeah, it's rated mature, but it's not.
They swear.
There's some F-bombs.
Yep.
But there's no.
Are they edited though?
No.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, they're
No,
actually like you can say.
Yeah, it's not edited, but there's not like, well, I say there's not nudity, and then there's
There
like,
isn't.
there's-
It's
no,
it's
there's
implied
there just
nudity.
was. No,
It's a butt, right?
There's a butt.
Butts don't count.
Nah.
But
everybody
you
everybody
can
has
see
a
a butt
butt.
in a PG movie.
Yeah, exactly. Right?
Yeah, there it is. I found it.
Yeah.
No dick. It's shadowed.
There is a little bit of a bump right
There's
there.
a little bit of
There's
a
a
shadow.
dick bump. There's a little bit of a dick bump in the shadow.
If you're worried about your children seeing dick bump, then
Yeah, if you're
maybe
watching,
hold on.
if you're watching the video version, I'll put a little snippet of that on there,
But
so
yes,
you can see the dick bump.
Micah, my 13-year-old, loves this book. So
And also, you do.
I do.
Would you call this your favorite comic? You love this book, and you talk about it a lot.
If like somebody just forced me to pick a favorite comic book, I'd be like Middlewest, fine.
Sure.
But like if you were to tell me tomorrow, I want you to tell me your favorite comic book, I would be up all night. I'd be up all night with pros and cons lists and trying to decide which one it is, and
It would be on your short list at least.
it would definitely be on my short list.
And you're a fan?
I pull it.
You pull
I like,
it. You
I
pull
like it. Yeah.
All right. Scotty Young fan in general, or Middlewest fan?
Middlewest fan. I don't
Okay.
think I read the first. I love Heart Fairyland.
I hate Fairy
Hate
Tale.
Fairyland, yeah.
I heart Fairy Tale Land is
Yeah.
a little nicer, but yeah,
Whatever.
I hate. Yeah, I hate
that
Fairy
wasn't
Tale
as
Land.
much for me as this is.
Okay.
But
I liked Fairyland at first, and then I kind of cooled on it a little
Sure.
bit. But
yeah.
I think it's a great idea.
It's one of the only comics my wife.
But we're
will
not
read.
talking about that.
Yeah.
We're not, but it is Scotty Young.
But if you like Scotty,
I did meet him once.
and he did.
Oh, nice.
Nice guy.
He's a good guy. He seems like he'd have to be a good guy
He
for
lets
what he
you
writes.
roll a d20. If you get a 20, he'll sign a commission for it, or he'll do a commission for you.
Nice. That's when you come with a loaded die.
right?
I think he actually has his own.
That makes sense. That's fair.
But
He probably has his own loaded die.
It's a general
Everybody
chess
always
set,
gets 4.
so-
Yeah, it's weird.
Tough luck.
And that's just a high five from Scotty Young, which is
Yeah.
still pretty valuable.
Yeah.
I'll take it.
I very much love this book. It speaks to me on a lot of different levels. I love Scotty Young in general, but even without his influence on it, I think the art would have just pulled me in.
I think that's why I started. I think that's why I started pulling it, and it was very early, because I haven't been reading comics for super long time, but that was one of the first ones that it was the art, and it was like
cool. Check this out, and then you ended up loving it.
I don't know if it has a picture of the first cover. Was that the?
Yeah, I think that's it.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah, I remember this was the hot
I don't know how
book
that doesn't pull you in.
for a
It
week.
was.
And everyone said it, so I went into my comic shop, saw one there, grabbed it, and was like, add this to my pull list, I guess.
Yep.
Yeah, it's good.
Was this, have you been pulling it, or did you read it the first time when we read it?
No, I had read it previously because of Nick, though.
Because
Okay.
we were
It
working
was
together, right?
Yes, we were working together at the time,
Did you
and
maybe
you were
read
just.
my copy of one?
I think one, yeah,
Maybe.
and then from there it went because you were just head over heels about it, and I was just like, "That's fine." He keeps checking out things that I tell him about, so
Might as well give it a try.
I'll go the other way, and then it's amazing.
And I'm
I
glad
got
that you guys
pulled
really
right
liked
in.
it too, because like I said, this was very early for me for comics. This is maybe my first
This is-
Image comic.
Yep.
So I think it was
you
my
weren't indie
first-
boy yet, and
It was my first non DC comic because I don't really read Marvel at all. So it was my first non DC, and it's very good.
It is very good. I enjoyed it a lot.
The end.
I think his review is done. He gives it all the burritos. It just speaks on a lot of different levels. I remember being like a scared little kid, and it encapsulates that really well, and not liking a part of you that's kind of just stuck there. And I love that. And it's about figuring how to live with that, because spoiler alert, he doesn't really figure it out. Yet.
Although there's times that he's
with it.
Learning to control and use it a little bit. But,
for something, but it's still something that he feels like is a burden. He feels like is a negative. He's seen other people with the same issue in his own family not doing well with what he's dealing with, and he's scared. And I just think that's really awesome. It is mature just in its subject matter. I wouldn't say so much in the story though. Like, I think it's a little weird that it's not a tea book.
Yeah, I think. Well, and I think I'd have to look at my singles, but some of the singles might be.
It fluctuates.
It might. I don't know if they do that or not, but they should if they don't. But or maybe it's been like retro. I feel like I saw it either on Hoopla or somewhere else. I saw something that said teen, or maybe it was volume 2 or something.
Yeah.
But it's not really.
No, some F-bombs.
It's about honestly, well, the F-bomb because it's.
Are we swearing on this podcast?
I don't fucking care. They say fuck. Yeah. And I don't know.
I would say my biggest issue with this book, if I have one, and granted I might like it less if it were different, is that it's not a teen book. Because I feel like this would be a great book in a teen space, but I don't know if I would enjoy it as much if it were.
Okay. So you think it would be a better book for teens if they could access it?
Yeah, I mean...
But you wouldn't like it as much...
Correct.
For those reasons. Interesting paradigm.
Yeah, I mean...
So really what you want... What would be
I think it would be a great book for kids going through something like this, to read a book like this.
So ideally, they would put out a teen version where they just do the wingdings over the swear words.
Just like Justice League.
Yeah, see, and I hate that. I would pay...
then you can give it to your kid and you don't have to worry about it. When he's 9 instead of having to be 13.
Yeah. And that's the thing. It's probably a PG-13 book.
Yes.
But I feel like there's probably young middle schoolers that probably really want
so much out of this. Yep.
Well, like I said, my kid... loves it. And I did have that little bit of a and then finally it was just like, well, we'll just see what happens.
You might as well just give them Walking Dead at this point.
I got 2 more kids, 2 more boys, and then another girl, so if we screw him up...
Yeah, you've got your experiment going right now. See how well he does and then go from there.
If he goes, it'll be fine.
Yeah.
I'll be okay, now we won't do that with the next one.
Smart.
We won't let the next one...
I only have the one kid, so I have to be a little more paranoid with the one kid.
It's true.
So I don't have the experimentation.
Maybe let your dog read Middlewest and see how it goes.
So we have the 5-year-old and the 13-year-old, and we'll see if we need to be in the middle somewhere. Yeah. This would be a good bedtime story.
But it is. And
you could edit it.
I could edit it, because she can't read. So I could just make it about a silly fox that talks and a big scary cyclone man.
That's one thing we didn't talk about. He actually is a talking fox friend.
He's a familiar. Well, it seems like there's familiars in this world, because one of the guys has a crow, and he has a fox.
I'm unfamiliar with the term.
Familiars is like a magic, wizardry, like D&D, druidy type thing.
See, I kind of thought of Fox as like Jiminy Cricket who's drunk.
Sure.
All the time.
I would say like a sociopathic Jiminy Cricket.
Yeah.
Like he just doesn't care. He's like, you got to look out for number one.
He's not drunk. He's maybe not. He's not like always the right moral choice.
I don't know if I
but he kind of
leads
this, but
he's Dodger from Oliver Twist, which I know I'm shooting a literature reference into this comic book podcast. But Dodger, he's looking out for by telling him how to survive on the streets, but he's not actually like a good guy. But he's good in the confines of where they're stuck in, and that's kind of what the fox is. The fox isn't being a moralistic guide, but he is helping him try to survive the world that he sees.
Yeah. I did not actually... I almost assumed that, and then I was like, he's telling him how to steal stuff. Just kidding. I was like, no, that fox is so good.
Right? Because he's a fox. He's sly. I love it. Big recommendation. Are we rating things? How many burritos would you give this? Out of an amount of burritos.
I would give it 7 out of 7 burritos.
Nice.
Because like I said, it's definitely... I would say, I like to do it this way. I would say it is a must/should read.
Cool.
For people in general.
So like
just buy it. Just buy it.
Own recommendation.
Just buy it. You don't have to pull it, but
get the trades.
Get volume 1, get volume 2, volume 3.
3
might be out. I don't know.
It's on issue 14, maybe?
Yeah, it's 13 or 14, so it's right around there. So if there's 3 trades, buy 3 trades. If there's 2 trades, buy 2, and then start pulling it.
And if you're watching this at a later date,
get whatever
far
trades are
in
out.
the future.
Yeah, get trade 23.
The
absolute Middlewest.
Absolute Middlewest.
I'll give it a 6.66 out of 7.
Nice. Whoa. Which is great because that's the highest honor that I could think of for a comic book. Yeah, I don't know how to rate things because it's subjective. But it is a must own for me. If it's not on your shelf and you are looking for something to fill up shelf space and it's just not there, buy it. It's an easy, you'll enjoy it. There's no way that you'll hate it. It may not be the love of your life and it may not be everything that you want in a comic book. But you're gonna get something.
It'll be close.
And it'll be something. There will be something there for you.
There's great art.
Amazing.
How much is it, too?
It's Image, so it's cheap.
$9.99.
It's $9.99. Oh my goodness!
$10 for 1 through 6.
Yeah.
Do they make this in an Image first? Because where's you can find that and check it out.
That's true.
The little one issue or the one $1 one issues.
Yep. Do that. Just whatever version. You walk into a comic book store, you see Middlewest, you don't own it. Whatever's there, just buy it. And you'll be all set. Unless it's 14 and you haven't read anything else.
Yeah, just start with number 1.
Yeah, that's it. You know what? That's a good recommendation. If you're going to get into it, you haven't read it before, start at number 1. That's good. I think we'll leave it there. Start the run at number 1. Yeah.
Smash the like button.
Oh, yeah. I'm Todd.
I'm Cole.
Oh, I'm Nick.
Thanks for watching Comic Burrito podcast. And definitely smash the like button.
Smash.
And then smash the subscribe button. Click the like button. I don't know. Smash what you may. That's just good advice in general.
Smash.
Just smash. Bye.
The end. The end.
All right. Rub-a-doo.
Erase all pictures of Ron.
We have to have a call to action and a intro.
Do we?
Yeah, that's how it works.
You have to.
You have to.
Is anyone actually listening to this?